Howdy folks, Sam here, I hope you're well. I keep getting messages from diatonic players that want to cross over to Chromatic and they want to know what instrument to buy. And I always recommend that they play my favourite, which is a Seydel Saxony, which is my personal preference. And they go, wow, that's more than £200, I don't want to spend that much, I only want to spend about £50–60. And I sort of go, well, you know, you get what you pay for at the end of the day, but also I understand that if you're not used to playing the instrument yet, you know, you don't want to fork out loads of money. So I thought I'd try a cheap instrument. This is the East Top King Dream, which actually, you know, it's for the money you pay for it. It's not actually that bad. It does, you know, the cover plates feel a bit sharp, and they've really ripped off the mouthpiece and probably the reeds and the slide from Suzuki, who also make very good harmonicas. So I don't know if there's a lawsuit coming or what, but you know, for the money, this thing isn't bad. You know, you can't really fault it. I don't know how it'll stand up to the test of time. But it is lightweight, it is, you know, it's not got any leakages or anything like that, so can't really argue with that. The other really famous sort of entry-level harmonica is the Hohner 270, which has got some of the nicest, prettiest cover plates on it. But wooden comb, so a little bit leaky, but this is what Larry Adler and Toots started with, and their own models are ultimately based on this. Probably the most famous player of this nowadays is Antonio Serrano, who is probably one of the best, if not the best in the world. And you know, if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for you, right? And well, yeah. Let's hear what that sounds like. Yeah, I can hear a little bit of air leakage in there, but, you know, great starter instrument. Now on to my favourite harmonica, which is the Seydel Saxony. I like it because it's got stainless steel reeds, and I find those really punch through on the frequency spectrum, especially if you're playing with loud, noisy guitar players. Let's hear what that sounds like. Last but not least, I've got the Suzuki Gregoire, which is, if you just look at the mouthpiece, you can tell that the cheap East Top has very much ripped it off, also cross-tuned. Known for having a dark sound, really, really good for jazz. I don't like it so much for classical, but for... So I rushed through those pieces there, but I'm kind of intrigued to actually have a listen to it and see what the difference is. You know, like I said, the Seydel and the Suzuki are my two favourites, but, you know, there's nothing wrong with the cheaper models, and, you know, if Antonio Serrano plays this, then it's good enough for you too. So who am I to argue? I think the moral of the story is don't worry so much about the gear, worry about practicing.